Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
OK, Britain's big four accountancy firms have been accused of feasting on the carcass of the collapsed construction giant Carillion. MPs say that the firms collected tens of millions in fees from the company over the course of a decade. Now, the accounting watchdog has told this programme it's time to require auditors to sign off on the long-term health of companies, not just the accuracy of their financial statements. Here's our business editor, Siobhan Kennedy.
They're tasked with counting the money, signing off on the books and trusted for giving a true picture of a company's financial health. Yet the big four accountancy firms have also been at the table for some of the most spectacular corporate failures. It was the collapse of the corporate giant Carillion just a month ago that has yet again focused the attention on the accounting firms. In this case, KPMG, which signed off on Carillion's annual report in March 2016, only for the firm to issue a massive profit warning just 4 months later. Just like accounting scandals at BHS and Tesco before it, accountants now accused of ticking the right boxes but failing to see any warning signs or raise a single flag. KPMG insists its audit was appropriate and responsible, but MPs accuse the firm, along with rival accountants PwC, Deloitte and EY, of prioritising fees over facts. Between them, the Big Four earned more than £70 million from Carillion in the years leading up to its collapse, and now as advisors on its liquidation. None of this comes as a surprise to people like Richard Brooks, a former tax inspector who's written a book on the history of the Big Four.
They're less interested in doing their core job of auditing than they are in making money from consultancy incomes. They're all about fee income and customer satisfaction, not about exposing dodgy numbers. That doesn't feature anywhere anymore.
KPMG had to ensure Carillion's financial statements were true and fair. But in signing off for the numbers for 2016, it failed to flag a rising debt problem. From 2011 to 2016, Carillion's published net debt rose from 839 to 850 million. But not included in this figure were debts buried in a footnote labelled Other Creditors. In that same 5 years, the number tripled to more than £750 million. Yet KPMG gave the company a clean bill of health. Only now, after the collapse, has the accounting regulators stepped in to investigate. We keep seeing cases like Carillion. Why aren't you doing more to prevent them?
Well, I think we need to have the Carillion investigation. I think it's very difficult for any system to prevent business failure, so we'll need to see what the lessons are to be learnt from Carillion. We shouldn't assume that there was something different that the auditors or indeed that the audit regulator could have done.
There seems to be an obsession, at least if you look at the case of Carillion, of box ticking. Yes, the audit was fine, but accountants perennially seem to fail to look at the big picture. And is this a healthy company?
They don't have to verify it. The auditor has to read that statement and be satisfied that there isn't any inconsistency with what they've seen in their audit, but bear in mind their audit isn't done with the purpose of ensuring the long-term viability. So it's quite a technical answer, but put bluntly, if we haven't asked auditors to assure the longer term, maybe we should.
KPMG is due to appear before MPs next week to give its account of the Carillion debacle. The accounting firm's boss today not apologising, but admitting that lessons must be learned.
I've been getting